Hello viewers, welcome to Simright Fashion Academy YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful donut head wrap. So this is how to wear the head wrap. So you can see you need to knot first and then you start to twist. So I'm going to take my time to twist this all the way from the head down to the length. After twisting, we are going to use our twisted piece to make the donut design. So you can see the donut design. So this is what it actually looks. So you now tuck it in. So you can see this head wrap is very creative and beautiful. You can also make a bow with it if you want, but I think I prefer the donut design. So it makes this head wrap look so beautiful. You can use it to rock any of your Ankara dresses. So I'm making use of 2 yards of Ankara fabric. So this is a piece of Ankara fabric remaining from my project. So I decided to use it to make this beautiful head wrap for tutorial. So I'm going to open up the fabric. So the fabric measures 2 yards. Ankara comes at 45 inches length. So I just want to take the measurement to show you that I have 72 inches as my full length right here. 72 inches, which is 2 yards of my fabric. So I'm going to fold the selvage to selvage of the 2 yards. So I'll fold the selvage to selvage from one end to the other. So once I'm done folding this, we'll begin to create this design. So I'll fold it, and again I'll fold it the second time. So after folding the first time, I'll pick it up from one edge and merge it to the other edge as well. So you can see me arranging it very well. So I'm going to cut out or trim out the edges. So I'm cleaning up the edges right now. So after cleaning up the edges, we'll begin to take our measurements. So from the folded edge, I'm going to start my measurement from the folded edge. So I'll place my tape at the folded edge and I'm going to measure 12 inches. So you measure 12 inches. This is for all sizes. 12 inches, and you go in by 10 inches. So I'm going to mark 10 inches. I'll take the measurement up and mark it down the same 10 inches, and then I'll go up by 6 inches from there. I'll mark 6 inches to the end of my 2 yards. So but I just thought of increasing the length to 7 inches. So I measure 7 inches instead of 6 inches. So just make it 7 inches. I think 7 inches is better. So I'm going to rule a line from that point. So next I'll come from that center front again. I'm going to come in by 6 inches. So I came in by 6 inches from that point, and I'll use my pattern ruler to blend the 6 inches to the point I stopped my straight rule. So of course you see how I'm blending it. So I just blend it into that line. So this is all about the drafting. So the next we are going to do now is to cut out what we have on that line. So I'm going to cut right away. So after cutting, this is what we got. So I just thought of joining 23 more inches length of this Ankara. So what I did was, the remaining part I cut out, I have to fold it into 2. So the length measures 23 inches. So I joined it to the main fabric, so to make my length a little more longer. So I just want to clean up the edges. So after that, we have the length of the wrap longer than what it was before. So I'll open it up this way. This is how I'm going to stitch. This is the wrong side. Then I'm going to pick it up at those points. You can see how I folded it. Just follow the same pattern. So I'm going to sew up to this point. So I stopped at 2 inches after the curve. So I'll secure with my pins all around, and I'll head over to the sewing machine to stitch from that point. So after stitching, I'm going to turn it around to the right side. So you can see how I'm turning it right now. Just to turn it to the right side of the fabric. So here is what I got after turning. So make sure all the curves comes out accordingly. So this is what I have after turning. So next I'm going to tuck it in to form a hoodie. So I'll just tuck it in this way. Just put your hand inwards and take it to the other end to form a hoodie. That is where your head is going to enter. So after making sure you have formed this hoodie very, very well, then we are going to sew the wrap. So I'm going to, you can see how I separated the wrap. So I'm going to turn it around to the wrong side so I can close up the open ends. So this is it. I'm going to pick it up and turn it to the wrong side. I'll turn it to the wrong side and stitch close the open end. So I'm going over to my machine right now to stitch at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to sew 1/2 inch all the way, and I'll stop 3 inches before the hoodie. So I'll just stitch 1/2 inch and stop 3 inches before the hoodie. So I'll leave the hoodie part open. You can see that part, that is where I'm going to turn the wrap from. So I'll just fold in the edge and then turn it accordingly from that 3 inches opening. So I've turned one, so I'm going to turn the other two. So I'm done turning the both of them right now. So I'll go over to close up the open part. So I'll just turn it around the other way. You can see how I'm turning it. So I'm going to stitch close that open part from my already existing stitches. So once I'm done, this is what I got. So you can see that part is actually closed. So next is to give it a good press, and the wrap is ready. So that is how to make this beautiful head wrap. I believe you learned a lot from this class. So that is how we come to the end of this tutorial. So you can actually make a bow for this head wrap. You can also make a donut for it. So if you have watched up to this moment, what are you waiting for? Why not subscribe to Simran Fashion Academy YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell? Thanks for